Yo guys, so in this video today I'm going to be giving you 5 mistakes that people commonly make in Rainbow Six Siege, and if you correct these mistakes this will dramatically help you improve in the game. Let's get into the video. Common mistake number 1 is people need to start walking more often. Now people, when they're on site or like roaming around the map, or like taking control of a map, or just trying to sneak up behind people, they don't walk as much as they should. Now this is something that people need to utilize because it can be very effective, especially on attack when you're trying to roam out somewhere and you're trying to do it silently without the enemy knowing. So this is something that you need to get used to doing, because it can get you a lot more kills if you start utilizing it. Now, I'm not saying that you should never walk or like run around the map, but at least when you run or walk around the map like this is quite loud. Even though I'm just walking, I'm not even running, and this is quite loud. If you've got a decent headset, this is quite loud. So what you want to do is you want to start utilizing like sound cues to your advantage, like explosions or gunshots. This will help you be able to get around the map with more efficiency and be undetected less, because this will just silence out all of your footsteps with like explosions and gunshots going off. If you hear an explosion and then you start hearing a load of shooting, if you run to a door and then you start walking again, this has saved you a lot of time, and it will help you in the long run, especially on attack, because time is of the essence on attack. Like, you need to get the job done as quick as possible, whereas on defense you need to try and waste as much time as possible. So definitely on attack you need to start walking more. So that is common problem number 1. Common problem number 2 is people don't contest entry as much as they should. Now, just for an example, I'm on bank and I'm going to use castle, and just let's say for instance, hypothetically, we're on lockers with a bomb site downstairs, and obviously you reinforce both hatches, and then what I like to do if I'm like contesting an entry, the whole point of this is to delay the round and try and stall the entry points of the map that the attackers are going to use. So in the printer room, this window is probably 9 times out of 10 broken into, and then they try and drone you out if anyone's here, and then open the hatches. This is just standard pretty much every fucking time they go downstairs. So what you want to do is, if you use castle off the printer window, and then what you can do as well is, if you use super shorty, you can shoot 3 holes there, and then shoot 3 holes here, and then you can either put a castle barricade on here, which I usually do, or you can put one there, so as soon as they break in you can use them feet holes and then castle that off so they can't quickly just run straight into here. Because if you just put a castle there and then they break it, I mean, they can literally just run straight past these feet holes if you're not paying enough attention, and they could just wrap around, if that makes sense, and potentially like breach through there, or go into archives and then breach through that wall. So to be fair, it's probably best if you barricade, if you leave this like soft and then you barricade this one, it's probably the better option, to be honest. And then also you want to make a rotating through here. Just broke the hatch by accident. Yeah, you want to break through there, and also you can break this hatch, and then actually if you lose control of open area, you can go upstairs and try and waste a bit more time and try and delay the opening of the hatch. And also you can open this one and probably play you can play some vertical upstairs, but this is the whole point of this tip is to delay entry. So yeah, if you want to hold this is a good place to delay entry. You can also, because obviously you won't be watching upstairs as well, you can put because Castle's got 2 proximity mines, you can, I don't know, you might be able to chuck one on the stairs and they not realise it, and then oh yeah, it's there, and then they shoot it. That's probably another good way to give you a warning, because they could just come upstairs because they screwed out, I ain't going through there or there, we go straight upstairs. So you can do that, and then put one on this stairs as well. So if you just chuck one like there, that will get the whole stairs, and then you'll have alarms over there. And if you've got any reinforcements left, you'll want to reinforce this wall just to give you a bit of protection, so you can roam around both rooms, and at least you've got a bit of protection here. As I was saying, you could use a castle barricade here to make this a bit more intimidating for the attacker, because they don't want to just jump in straight away because they've got the feet holes there and they can't actually do anything down there, so they're just clueless as soon as they jump in, so there's literally no point for them to come in. I mean, you don't have to put it there. I mean, it might be a bit useless in a bit of a waste, you might be able to utilise it somewhere else, but this is a general good setup for you to use on bank. But in general, you need to contest entry on every map when you play, because this will help waste time for the attackers and give you a better chance of winning the round. So try and apply this in all of your games. Castle's a very, very good operator to use because he's got 2 proximity mines, the super shorty, and he's got 4 castle barricades. So yeah, he is very good for contesting entry. So yeah, that is the second common mistake. Right, so common mistake number 3 is when you've previously lost a round and you're choosing the same bomb site. Let's say you've lost round 1 and you choose the same bomb site for this round 2. You need to think about where you've gone wrong and adjust that, correct what you haven't done that round, or potentially you could try and do that for the second round. So let's say, for instance, what can we say? So right, so let's just say that we didn't hold Geisha very well. So what you could do, this is the usual setup. So this is usually what it is. You might have someone playing a drum, and then you might put, let's just say you didn't have any like denial for the window, so we might bring in a Rooney just to switch it up, so they can't jump straight in. They've got to use some utility to waste it, and we could also, to help the person in drum that could potentially be watching from down here instead of playing in Geisha, you could throw an Aruni on here, because it's quite common to come through here. You could potentially get someone to play Legion or another trap operator like Capcan or something to put something on there, because you don't really want to use your Runegate on there and there, to be honest. So what you want to do is, if you put your Runegate on, so if you're holding Geisha and you put one, let's say you put one over here, because you could rotate round and you could make head holes all the way through here, right? And you can watch the drum door. They say if they get into drum, and then you can also watch through here. And this is a good way to switch up around if you're lacking in roaming and denying entry. You could switch up how you've usually played and try and play a different operator. And sometimes we get caught up in a certain system that some people just play the same defender or every round, and this can like give you quite tunnel vision, and you're not very creative in the way you defend. And if a team has just beaten you on when you're defending, and you don't change what you've previously done wrong, you're just going to lose the same exact way the next time. So you need to correct how they've attacked. So if they've found a hole in your attack, you need to fill that with whatever you think's necessary. So let's say that the attackers utilised the roam clear very well. What you need to do is you need to get Capcan or Legion to try and give you like alerts on where they could be. I noticed that Legion, since his buff, he's been very good at this, and I'd probably rather use Legion than Capcan, to be honest. So what you'd want to do is you put one on black stairs, and you want to put one on main stairs, and then maybe you might put one over here in terrace, and then you could put one maybe in dragon as well, on the dragon window, and this will give you a lot more protection. And it will make your awareness a lot better, because you'll be alerted of when they enter the building. So sometimes you just got to switch it up, because if you just do the same thing, you're just going to lose again, unless they got lucky and they caught the whole team off guard and they were still setting up site, or you know, there's fucking multiple reasons why you could have lost the round. But switching up your playing styles and your setups will help you win the round. And also, I'm thinking that the sites not commonly used can be a good way to catch them off guard. If you don't want to play the same site, pick something that's not commonly used, because some people aren't experienced in attacking the bomb sites that people don't use. So let's say usually you'd go karaoke and tea, and then you'd go here into office, and then you probably go down into kitchen. But let's just say like the first round you just set up site down in bedroom. I mean, make sure there's like 2 roams upstairs, and then set up site downstairs in bedroom. And honestly, this is becoming quite common at the moment. If you choose a site that people aren't used to attacking, you actually have a good chance of getting the round win, because some people are just clueless on how to attack different sites. So sometimes choosing a site out of the ordinary that people don't usually use because they think is bad might actually give you the upper hand, because the other team don't know how to play that site. So this is always a good thing to do as well. Like with this tip, focus on where you've gone wrong. Maybe that your team don't know how to defend that site very well. So if you choose the same site again, you might have the exact same problem. So what you might want to do is choose something out of the ordinary. You may not be able to defend that as well, but the other team might not know how to attack it. So it puts you on a level playing field. So this is a good tip to use, and that is tip number 3. Common mistake number 4 is over droning. Now this tip or should I say this mistake that people keep doing is, I don't know if it's because people are maybe anxious about getting into the map, or they don't trust their teammates, or I'm not really sure why people do this, but generally what people do is, so they'll get onto the camera, and let's say you're coming from Jacuzzi, and let's just say they're in CCTV and cache, right, bomb site, and you're on attack, and what you want to do, drone out Jacuzzi, so what you want to do is go into gym, right, initially check gym, make sure gym's clear, yeah, that's all you want to do, and then you want to go around to main stairs, check top main, right, it's clear, then what you want to do is you want to open up, this is usually soft to be fair, it's pretty much always soft, get back on your drone, right, check Logi, you see, oh yeah, it's clear, right, lovely, then what you want to do is set your drone there, right, you know already, you would have heard on your drone if someone's ran up main, right, you know that's clear, you've just checked Logi and you've just checked gym and you've heard no one running, right, so that gives you the chance, and what I do, run straight into gym, right, now you're on the map, right, you've got some presence now, so if you see someone, there's time for reaction, get off the drone, you can react straight away. So what you want to do, get back on the drone, go into bedroom, check the bathroom, right, no one's there, bathroom, chuck your drone on the bed, see, initially you can't see anyone in construction, so what you want to do is run round, because you've already checked this already, you don't want to take this is the whole point, you don't want to take too long in the drone, it's over droning, like, you see what I've just done there, I've droned it out, and I've gone into gym, if I take too long on my drone, in the bedroom and drone it out, if I drone out the whole of construction, and then check cache, you can no longer hear top main, that you can't hear it anymore. So if I droned out construction and cache and then got off my drone and then ran straight round, someone could be already waiting at top main, or someone might have rotated into Logi. So what you want to do is limit the amount of droning that you do, but try and make it as effective as possible. So what I've just done there is I've quickly, as soon as I've got into gym, got back straight on my drone. That's why you leave your camera here. Drone it straight in the bedroom, check the toilet, chuck your drone on the bed so you can see com, and then run straight in. You need to check top main, obviously, because someone could be there could be a cav there, like fucking running fucking silently, or someone could be like rotating silently. So what you want to do is, obviously, when you come from here, you want to check main. Initially there's no one main, so you run straight in. You can quick peek con, right, you can, initially you don't see anyone con, just quick, and then what you can do is, now your drone's there, you know that no one's there, you want to check cache, and then once you're this far, you'll be able to see red stairs if anyone's there, and then you'll obviously get info on the rest of the site as well, and then therefore that is the most efficient way to drone out and drone yourself in, especially if you're playing solo queue, into the map and straight to the site. Now this is obviously a very watered down version of what would happen on a map usually, but what you should be doing is what I just done, and obviously it might not work. I mean, there could be an enemy there and you could get headshotted straight away, but yeah, this is what you should do. So yeah, don't over drone, because it could get you killed if you drone too much. And don't ever, this is another tip as well, don't ever open up something and then jump on your drone straight away. So let's say I'm in Logi and I'm trying to, let's say I've dropped Logi hatch, I've dropped down from Logi hatch, and I open this up to try and see into cache, but to try and get a look onto here. Don't then go straight on your drone and then start droning it out, because then you make yourself so vulnerable. You need to limit the amount of angles that can see you when you initially jump on your drone. See, like before I entered the map, I got on my drone, and then after I knew it was clear, then I broke the wall. Then I breached through the wall. You don't ever want to breach before you drone, because this is just another way to die. If you drop Logi hatch and then get into a corner where you're safe and then drone, if you droned round this way, droned round through bedroom top main, and then you breach through, once you get to con and you've droned out everything, then you breach through the Logi wall. You don't ever want to breach before you drone. That's another tip to keep in mind as well. So that is tip number 4. So common mistake number 5 is people make the common mistake of reloading way too much. So let's just say, for instance, that we're trying to get into the map, and commonly people shoot open, and as you can see, I've still got 9 bullets left in the mag, right? This is more than enough. All you need is 5 bullets to kill someone, body shots. 9 bullets is more than enough to kill someone. It's a one-shot headshot game. 9 bullets is more than enough. Don't reload, right? All you want to do, as soon as you open that, if you don't reload, right, someone could literally swing out of that door and just swing and kill you as you're reloading. So like, if I reload now, I'm so vulnerable unless I back myself completely up. If you're going to reload, make sure you're in cover. You don't want to reload straight away when you're in the open, because you're just going to get swung. So you just need to bear in mind that this is a one-shot headshot game, and you need to just remember that and limit the reloading as much as possible, because it does make you very vulnerable, especially in gunfights. If you're close together, you can hear someone reloading from a fucking mile away. So you need to bear this in mind, that this game is very how can I put it? You need to bear in mind that this game is very technical in the way that you use sound cues for everything in this game, and hearing someone reload, you know that you've got a couple of seconds then to try and peek them, get a few shots off, maybe even kill them, and then you're dead. So you need to bear in mind that reloading is a waste of time if you've got enough bullets, and it just makes yourself vulnerable. So you need to make sure that when you reload, you either have to reload or you're in a safe space to do it. These are the 2 key components you need to remember, and that is tip number 5.